Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. The Lowcountry apparently survived all of the weekend fireworks, but did not do as well on our roadways. 35-year-old Rhonda Randall of Beaufort was struck and killed by two passing cars just after midnight Saturday near the intersection of Highway 21 and Broad River Boulevard. Both drivers cooperated with officers at the scene and will not be arrested. Then Sunday, 50-year-old Beaufortonian Vic Smalls was killed when riding his bike on Highway 21 in the Seabrook area of northern Beaufort County. Investigators are still looking for the vehicle that hit Smalls and then fled the scene just north of Marine Corps Air Station Beaufort. Now, the two deaths are the 9th and 10th traffic fatalities in Beaufort County so far this year. And downtown Beaufort businesses want locals and tourists to know that they're still open, even with the closure of the Promenade at the waterfront just before the 4th of July and the Water Festival, which begins on Friday this weekend. The 7-acre park itself is still open 50 years after it was originally opened as an anchor to downtown Beaufort. Now, the structural analysis shows that many of the pilings holding up the promenade are buckling or already broken. So the town hopes to have a complete report in August that will lay out the options to fixing the situation. Now, meanwhile, business owners who've survived hurricanes and pandemics will soldier on. And 1st District Congresswoman Nancy Mace is giving a further hint as to a possible run for governor next year, posting on X that she has a swamp and a dream and would bring an Alligator Alcatraz immigrant detention center to South Carolina if she were governor. In her post, she said that South Carolina's gators are ready and they're not big on paperwork. Now, the one recently built in the Florida Everglades has an initial capacity to hold up to 3,000 immigrants, with room to expand to 5,000. A second center is slated to be built near Jacksonville's Camp Blanding. Now, a spokesperson for South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster says he is exploring how the Palmetto State's unique assets and resources can be utilized to provide additional support. And finally, South Carolina is hosting a most unlikely visitor to the state today and tomorrow. California Governor Gavin Newsom is making 8 stops in the state, though it appears the Lowcountry is not on his itinerary. The trip begins today, Tuesday, in Florence, and will include stops tomorrow, Wednesday, in the conservative upstate, including a visit to Senator Lindsey Graham's hometown of Seneca. Newsom has hosted Trump allies on his podcast in an attempt to break from some in the Democratic base. Now, the party has still not picked the site of its first primaries in 2028. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on your screen, and remember to follow us on Facebook and watch us on YouTube. And check out our website at WHHI-TV.com. If you have a news tip, a story idea, well, you just email it to us at news@WHHI-TV.com. And coming up after the break, Carlton Dallas will join us for his business report. Stay tuned.